Senior Minister Aboagye-Wiafe has assured businesses in the tourism industry that government will push for donor agencies to support this agenda of reviving growth in the sector. According to him, the newly launched $9 million tourism development grant scheme is just the beginning of many policies to minimize the negative impact of the COVID-19 pandemic on tourism operators.
The first ever tourism enterprise support program. This is the first time such a scheme is being implemented in the history of this country to support the tourism industry. The grant scheme, among others, aims at supporting registered individual enterprises and other enterprises operating in the tourism and hospitality sector. I think got the good news that the initial capital of 9 million is just the initial capital, and if you apply and the promotion goes on and the change we all expect in the tourist industry takes place, definitely will be the beginning, and there will be a lot more money put in. Indeed, normally when the World Bank finances a project, it's an initial sum. You expect our donors along the line to buy into it, make it bigger. So I would say that operators of this should make a success out of it and attract a lot more money into this whole enterprise. Honorable Ministers, this support comes at a time that the world is facing an immeasurable global health emergency with a huge, devastating social and economic impact on our societies and our livelihood. Honorable Minister, tourism is uniquely positioned to help the societies and communities to promote and retain growth and stabilize, because tourism has that cross-sector approach, and this helps to influence things in a very in-depth manner. Throughout the years, the tourism industry has continuously demonstrated its resilience as a business to overcome environmental problems, because the tourist industry is environmentally generated. And therefore, when there's a problem within the environment, it is the first to act to solve the problem.
All right, that was the Senior Minister Aboagye-Wiafe speaking at the launch of the Tourism Development Project Scheme. Also, there was the Tourism Minister herself, Barbara Otinjisi, who highlighted some more about the scheme and who stands to benefit.
Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo and his government solicited for a facility from the International Development Agency of the World Bank to implement the Ghana Tourism Development Project. And today, we are privileged to launch an aspect of it, which is the grant scheme. Honorable Minister, the Tourism Development Project has 4 main components. Component 1 comprises strengthening tourism enabling environment. This component aims to address tourism enabling constraints most likely to have transformation impact on the tourism sector in Ghana, such as training and skills development of the industry players, aviation and entry visa policy improvements, and tourism branding and marketing. Component 2, developing tourism sites and destinations. This component seeks to diversify the leisure tourism offering in Ghana by identifying and upgrading the most promising destinations in the country. These are sites that show significant public goods requirements and acute tourism potential, and can draw increased demand from both domestic and international visitors. Component 3, the tourism enterprise support. This component's objective is to provide tourism SMEs with the opportunity to improve their business planning, formalize their businesses, and apply for matching grants to upgrade their tourism products and services. And Component 4 will support the Ministry of Tourism, Arts and Culture in the management and coordination of the project. Since approval was granted for the project's implementation, we have achieved some successes despite certain initial implementation challenges at the onset. I am happy to report that the project has embarked on renovation of selected tourist sites, and these activities are at various levels of completion. We are also working on the human resource capacity of the industry players, and very soon we will outdoor the plans for the establishment of state-of-the-art tourism and hospitality training institutions in selected regions of the country. Also, the beneficiaries to be supported under the grant scheme comprise mainly Ghanaian indigenous businesses in the tourism value chain, including micro businesses that employ between 1 to 5 persons, small businesses that employ between 6 to 30 persons, and medium enterprises that employ between 31 to 100 people. In addition to the above, the project's intervention encourages support to women-owned versus the grant scheme. An experienced records and the grant scheme has also been put in place with Mr. Kwame Minta, a business transformation and IT expert, as the chairperson.